I saw my wife's lipstick on a glass that wasn't hers, and a man's hand on the small of her back, like it had always belonged there. That was the moment everything ended, long before anyone spoke. My name is Daniel Moore. I'm 39. I work as a logistics manager for a regional shipping firm, and I live in Minneapolis. I've been married to my wife, Claire, for 11 years, together for 13. Long enough that people assumed we were solid. Long enough that silence had become our most fluent language. In the last year, we moved through the house like co-workers on different shifts. She left early. I stayed late. Dinner was reheated. Conversations were logistical. Trash day. Credit card bill. We slept facing opposite walls, not out of anger, just habit. Intimacy had been replaced by routine so gradually that I didn't know when it happened, only that it was gone. The Christmas office party was supposed to be a formality. Her company rented out the top floor of a downtown hotel. Claire insisted I come. "It'll look bad if I don't bring you," she said, adjusting her dress in the mirror without looking at me. That should have told me something. The room glowed with warm lights and forced cheer. Laughter ricocheted off glass walls. I stood near the bar, nursing a drink I didn't want, watching Claire across the room. She wasn't looking for me. She was orbiting someone else. Tall guy, dark blazer, confident hands. At first, I told myself I was imagining things. That's what long marriages teach you, to doubt your instincts before you doubt your spouse. But then I saw it clearly. The lean in, the whisper, her laugh, the real one, the one I hadn't heard in years. And then the touch, not a drunken accident, not a passing brush. His hand rested on her back, just above her waist, familiar and unapologetic. She didn't move away. She leaned into it. That's when I noticed the lipstick on the glass. Her color, her brand. On a glass she hadn't been holding 5 minutes earlier. I walked toward them. Not fast, not angry. Calm in the way people get when something inside them finally snaps cleanly in half. Claire saw me first. Her smile froze. The man turned confused, still touching her. "Hey," I said, my voice steady. "I've been looking for you." She stepped away from him like a teenager caught sneaking out. "Daniel, this is Mark from finance." Mark extended his hand. I didn't take it. "Are you enjoying the party?" I asked Claire. "Yes," she said too quickly. "I was just talking." I nodded. "You always talk like that now?" Her eyes hardened. Something defensive clicked into place. "Don't do this here," she said. Mark cleared his throat. "I'll, give you guys a minute." He didn't look embarrassed. He looked annoyed, like I'd interrupted something already agreed upon. I watched him walk away. Claire crossed her arms. "You're being paranoid," she said. "It's a work event." I looked at her, really looked at the woman I had defended to friends, made excuses for, waited for. Paranoid doesn't leave lipstick on someone else's glass, I said quietly. Her face changed. Not guilt, calculation. "We didn't sleep together," she said. "If that's what you're thinking. That wasn't denial. That was damage control. We left early. The car ride was silent, except for the turn signal clicking like a countdown. At home, she kicked off her heels and poured herself a drink. "You embarrass me tonight," she said. I laughed once. A short, broken sound. "That's what you're worried about?" She sighed, like I was a problem she was tired of managing. "I didn't plan for this. It just happened." "How long?" I asked. She hesitated, then shrugged. "A few months." My hands started shaking. I sat down, because I didn't trust my legs. "Why?" I asked, not begging, just needing the truth. She looked at me with something close to boredom. "You stopped seeing me," she said. "You were safe, predictable. He made me feel alive." I swallowed. "So I was, what? A placeholder?" She didn't flinch. "You were convenient." That word landed harder than any insult she could have screamed. I waited for the instinct to fight, to argue, to remind her of history, of vows. It didn't come. Instead, something went quiet inside me. I realized I had been negotiating my worth for years, shrinking, waiting, hoping she'd come back to me without ever asking if she deserved my staying. "I'm done," I said. She blinked. "You're being dramatic." "No," I said. "I'm being clear." That night, I slept on the couch, not because I was banished, but because I chose distance. For the first time in a long time, I chose myself. The weeks after were brutal. Friends took sides. Logistics replaced grief. Papers were signed. Boxes were packed. Claire moved in with Mark within 2 months. That hurt, but it also confirmed everything. There was no revenge, no speech, no closure conversation that tied things neatly. There was just a slow rebuilding of a man who stopped mistaking tolerance for love. I started running in the mornings, not to get fit, just to feel something that was mine. I learned how quiet my apartment could be without feeling lonely. I stopped explaining myself to people who wanted a villain or a victim. I was